The English modernist writer Virginia Woolf famously wrote, "One cannot think well, love well, sleep well, if one has not dined well." Sentiment surely shared by a quintet of the county's finest foodies bidding to be named the Aspire Chef of the Year. The 5 were chosen from another record number of entries into the category after submitting a 3-course menu with a Northamptonshire twist, a task designed to test not only their creativity, but their knowledge of local ingredients. But come the cook-off itself, again staged at Northampton College's training kitchens, they were faced not with preparing that menu, but a ready, steady cook-style challenge to design, prepare and serve 2 courses, a starter and main course or main and pudding, with no prior knowledge of the ingredients. As the minutes ticked away, they got to grips with their store cupboard of general provisions, generously supplied by Booker, while the chefs were also presented with 3 key Northamptonshire ingredients: rabbit from the Duke of Buccleuch's estate at Broughton House, gin from the Warner Edwards distillery, and cider from Vale of Welton near Daventry. Throughout the process, an expert panel of judges were carefully looking on, observing and scoring every chop and dice, slice and whisk, yet seemingly unperturbed by the sea of clipboards around them, the chefs' carefully crafted dishes began to take shape. And then, with the final minutes counting down and demonstrating just why they were all deserving of their place in the final, it was time to put in those deft finishing touches to make presentation as perfect as the dishes themselves. Among them, roast saddle of rabbit, pan-fried rabbit and confit of leg, dark chocolate soufflé, and vanilla and sweet wine poached pears. Among those charged with the delicious if rather tricky task of choosing a winner was a Master Chef of Great Britain in the form of Stephen Saunders, the creative director of Aspire Hospitality, which sponsors the category. But before we hear from him, what did Mike Coppock, the cook-off's proud host, think of the 3-hour culinary extravaganza he just witnessed?
I thought they performed really well. It's a very different game to competing to running a restaurant and running a hotel. You've got to have a completely different mindset. Everything you're doing is a lot quicker, your thought process is a lot quicker, your planning is a lot quicker. And actually getting through to produce a piece of food in 2 hours with no idea what's in your fridge is just an amazing experience, and they're going to learn from it.
Well, it's been really great, quite new to Northampton, so it's sort of given me an idea of what food's on offer in the county, and I sort of picked up, I know how to do a rabbit now. If they ever decide to turn my hand at that, that'd be great.
The quality of chefs here in Northamptonshire is absolutely excellent, and it really is. I mean that sincerely, because there's some great enthusiasm and passion from young people, and if I could, I'd employ them all. Some of them are just absolutely amazing.